All right, my bad, y'all. I got cut off. Hey, so take two. Yes, take two. Yeah, man.
Okay, your microphone's a lot better. So,
Yeah, and I was freezing up a little bit. So I'm gonna try to get this to the fellas real quick. They'll hop on in a few moments. But go on. I'm sorry I cut everybody off right. They was getting in.
no, you're good. I was just saying how, like, as far as like a relationship, I think the reason why a lot of relationships fail today is because people don't take the time to build up that chemistry before they, you know, be together. Um, and I think that's, you know, like it's a lot of, I think that's the reason why it's like nobody, there's other things to a relationship besides sex, like communicating, like, actually getting to know the person like a long time before you have sex,
Hmm.
you know, or God forbid, wait till you're married. But
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're right about that. So like we was talking about earlier with a lot of people. Samantha P had a great comment. Now I got it knocked off. But consistency is key. Is what I'm paraphrasing, and that's what I see a lot in these spaces of what you're seeing in the media today with Mark Lamont Hill or Roland Martin. Dressed in all that the garb that he's wearing. They're all playing gimmicks, and they're communitizing love with gimmicks. Whether it's a hashtag or a movement, they're in love with all these gimmicks. So that's one thing I've noticed. So what's your response to what I said, in your opinion?
the whole thing about gimmicks,
And like consistency.
yeah, I mean, I just from what I'm observed, I'm not black, so I mean, I can't really speak from the perspective of, say, a black woman,
Okay, let me
but
switch it up for you real quick.
um
Let's switch it up because you have like liberal family members on your side.
yeah, some of them,
Okay.
like,
All right,
distant.
talk to that. Talk to that. If that make it a little more comfortable.
Well, um yeah, I mean, you know, I wrote like a post or whatever, like a Facebook post, right, about BLM, just how destructive it is and how it's not caring actually about black people or the black family or about you know other things like that. It's about just victimhood, and it's just not beneficial, right? And my cousins, they're about my age or something, and they stopped being friends with me because of that post, right? But and they talk about how privileged I am, but it's like, but they're privileged too, right?
So you're saying a lot of these people, like the libbies out here, they're privileged, but they're having some issues going on with them. That's why they're acting out the way they are, right?
Yeah. It's like you can't ever disagree with them about the liberal stuff, about,
Mhm.
they, like, a lot of times, like, feminist and democrat, they go hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
And if you dare say abortion is wrong, you know um it's like there's no you know it's like, oh my god, get like, men don't have a say in our bodies or whatever. But it's like, it, it's just, it's very weird. Like, I don't know, it just, I mean, I'm not full on for the Republicans. I'm somewhere in the middle, probably,
Hmm.
politically, because I don't think it's good to be too radical for either side, really.
Hmm.
um I do believe, though, the Conservative Party, you know just as far as the values they hold, they do align with my values, and, you know what I believe in, as far as, you know the family and all that stuff. So,
Indeed, indeed. My bad, fellas, man. I hit the wrong button.
See. He's
Yep.
like, man, I'm tired of hearing these niggas. So I'm trying to
You
holler
hit
at some
that
lady,
end
man.
button.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
tired
like,
of hearing
man.
these niggas talking. I'm trying to
Yeah,
holler
I
some
was like,
real quick,
man, it's
man.
going in too. I was like, man, I was hearing about. I was like, damn, I want to talk to too, man. Well, go ahead, man. Yeah, go in, man. Feel free, man.
But yo, man, no, we was on the other stream. We was talking about y'all saying about the ladies in our lives and stuff like that. Like, yeah, man. Like, look, like I said, like I would never cheat on my wife. I don't care. I don't care how young she is, how cute she is. If I was ever going to cheat on my wife, and I wouldn't, but if I ever was, it's not going to be with some just regular chick. She's going to have to be at least a multi-million. I'm not talking multi-hundred millionaire or billionaire. If I'm going to do it. Because
That's awesome that you have
if I'm
that.
gonna screw up, I'm literally going to, if I'm going to fuck up, I'm going to fuck up, not down. No, it's called progress. It's called progression, not regression, Negroes. No, I'm not gonna just stick my dick in just any old thing. So no, sorry.
Right. And you know, a lot of times I think like in this space there's almost an aversion to commitment or actually sticking it out, or you know, in the long term.
You want to know why that is?
How come?
Because nobody wants to stick around for the long haul with a bitch.
Yeah, that's true. They don't want to stand. They don't want to stand in it.
See,
You mean?
Yeah, they don't want to stand in it with it because no one wants to be in a house with an angry bitch.
Exactly. But it's like, why do they pick them? They should pick the woman who's, you know,
because that's all there is to choose from in the Daggleverse. That's what it is. It's called the Daggleverse for a reason. It is constellations upon galaxies of worthless ran through hoes. That's all through the place. So you ain't get, and Negroes don't want to admit that. They just don't.
Mm-hmm. And let me explain better, Celine, too. You remember Power Rangers?
Very, very. I think I was like 3.
Okay, they always made a new monster, right? Every episode. So that's like he's messing with the Daggleverse. Like they throw the monster in there.
It's black love, Celine. You can't. It's black love, girl.
What's
the difference between that and regular love? I mean, why isn't it just called love?
Because
because it's
love,
black.
You gotta stand in it. You gotta stand in it with an angry, ungrateful bitch. That's what it is.
I always liked black women. I do. I think they're fun.
Try being a black man.
There's some really nice women though in this space.
Try being a black man and seeing how these hoes talk about you.
Well, I'm just talking about from my experience. For the most part, they've been really cool.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask
because
you
they envy your pretty hair. That's why they want this girl. And I bet they be trying to play in your hair and everything else, don't they?
No, well, I always, I love. This sounds crazy, but it's probably because it's different than mine, right? I always was fascinated by black women's hair. Like, it's so cool. It's like, their natural hair that's actually in their head. I always liked it. I just like, you should rock your natural look, be pretty, right? I'm friends with a black girl, right? And she lost weight, right? And she has her natural hair and she's beautiful, right? It's not about the tone of your skin. Like there's beautiful women of all
I'll give you that. There are many women who are aesthetically pleasing, regardless of what the shade or the amount of melanin in their skin. But unfortunately, as a woman, you can appreciate it a different way. But as a man, I always tell my sons this: no matter what you look like, a bitch is always ugly.
Right, because of her personality, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Unfortunately, maybe not even back in slavery time. I gotta do that stream. I'm waiting for SKC to stop BSing so he can give me that damn clip, so I can do this stream.
I got you right.
These broads do not want black men. They want, and they envy you because you have natural access to what they really want and what they were programmed for, to be the bedwench of white men, and they envy you because of that. You are the first choice of white men, not them.
That's why they're always telling you. That's why they're always telling. Well, not you, Celine, but they'll tell a black man that if he doesn't love a black woman, then that he hates himself. But at the same time, they'll complain about every black man that they see, and not end up with one.
Well, like Nate says, they want to turn Chief Keef into Heathcliff Huxtable.
But they don't. No, they don't even want Heathcliff.
Nope.
No, you mean Chief Keef, right?
No, they want Chief Keef when they want Chief Keef, but once they're done with Chief Keef, they don't even really be wanting Heathcliff like that.
Right,
Yeah.
because they see him as boring, right? Just
They only want the
too
money.
consistent. Like I mean, as a women, if their femininity isn't regulated, they like chaos, right? That's kind of part of our chaotic nature.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
men bring
here's what comes with that chaos. Somewhere along the line, with this chaos became as a man, it is our responsibility in the relationship to make your life fun,
Correct.
enjoying,
right.
exciting.
And there's nothing wrong with fun, but it's like, why does it have to always I mean, there's a lot of other ways to have fun without.
No. The fun is not the issue. The issue is the fact that I am responsible for their fun. Like,
I gotta be Bozo the Clown for your stupid ass before you can see like you love me. I gotta freaking constantly put on the clown shoes and do the freaking boo boo the fool dance constantly to freaking entertain you so you can feel like you love me.
Right.
Let me tell you.
And I was on. I told you, bro, I was on Ebony Star earlier, and that was actually one of the things that we were discussing about just like why people don't get married anymore. That was mainly the discussion. They weren't really touching on the whole black love part. So I ain't even want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, but one of the issues is that people are getting married for all of the wrong reasons.
How about it?
Right.
All of them.
And let me add this real quick. Shout out to Sigmund Jones for the Cash App. And I'm going to read this for Trey, man, from Ragnarok. B1s have taken over the manosphere, man. And when you guys finish, let's get your thoughts on that.
Yeah. I'm not really sure on it, so I'm not.
Let me think about that.
Now, B1s, I get the acronyms mixed up. B1s are just your standard black women?
No, it's black first. That's what it is. That's what
black first. Gotcha.
That's
okay.
That's the metal mouth mental midget said that. I would kind of maybe agree to it to a point because these dudes is all about these hoes. So it's a domestic violence equals fun.
Oh, that's messed up.
So I guess I would kind of say
these ones took over the man.
I would say that maybe that particular mindset was already in that type of, or at least the genesis of this type of mindset was already encoded in the black manosphere from its inception. Yeah. Because again, it was about getting to the conversation and bringing this daggle back to the table so they can talk and negotiate. Negotiating. Why would you try to negotiate with something that has already shown you that they want you dead?
Yeah, I mean, it's like go where you're celebrated, not tolerated.
Yes,
and that's where. Go ahead.
Now, Clue brought up another point here. What are your thoughts on what Clue was saying right there?
Alphabets and M's taking over the space. Yes,
that's the issue. That's the issue. It was already because when you talk about in correlation to Ragnarok's comment, once you set something like that up where the B1s are starting this black manosphere, it's already on a tilt. Like you really just have to poke it and it falls over.
Correct.
But once you get all these incels and alphabets in here, it's done.
Finally finished.
It's done. And then you have men acting like women acting like men. Men giving their channels to women, then women shitting on those same men that it's bad, bro. It's bad.
Have you seen? Did y'all see the video that I put up on my channel? That when I saw it the first time, I think I was the first one to say anything about my channel because the channel was small and I saw it. Nigga, I went off about that. It's like one of the first actual videos where I actually talk by myself talk, and I said,
"Yeah, I've seen that."
Nigga,
yeah, man.
Nigga, I lost it when I saw not even 500, not even 500, 4.5, 450. Really? He had enough of you niggas and your BS so much that he sold it to a hoe for $450. He couldn't even get a G out you niggas. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, I mean the incel thing. I mean that's really where they say all women are like.
No,
no, it's like no, not everyone, just the women that you might like, because maybe you haven't figured out. No, but we're not all like that. Not every woman is a whore.
If all you eat is trash, then everything around you is trash.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And to Clue's point, that ties into the stream I had the other day about stats and stocks won't get you the box.
How about that? I saw that.
There's a certain place that stats have in conversation. Between men and women is not one of those places.
No, it is not.
No.
Simple as that.
Because women, we don't think, we're more abstract kind of in how we don't, I mean, we'll listen, but it's like we don't really think in, like the very concrete, like we're more
emotional.
Yeah, exactly. And
I didn't seal the deal with my wife telling her a whole bunch of stats. No.
What you mean, bro? That Moynihan report didn't get it done?
Well, that's just
like you ain't tell her, hey, baby, you could get the whole Moynihan report. You ain't hit her with none of that.
I didn't have to do anything about that because she was white. Oh,
hey,
sorry, I forgot about that.
You ain't hit her with it. Hey, listen, sweetie. 70% of marriages end up in divorce. Let me tell you why you not finna be one of them. You ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? You could probably get a stat off smooth. If I was single, I would take that challenge. Try to get laid smoothly off a stat.
But back to the whole, I don't mean to take over this conversation, but
no.
back to the whole like incel thing, like a lot of young guys too, not all, but younger guys too who are like, experiencing the red pill because of their bad experiences with women. I remember being overlooked in high school, right? And it was always the whores they chased after, right?
Yep.
And I know that's a harsh word, but I mean that's just what it is. And it's like, why? It's like, am I boring or like, and it's like that's why you're having issues. It's not women. Like I take accountability if I'm doing something wrong, right? But it's not women as it's the women that you want to deal with.
Yeah. I gotta say, on behalf of men, we're not very, in many cases, especially when we're young in our 20s, when we're young, dumb, full of cum. We usually want to go for the whores because the whores are signaling that they are ready. That there's not a lot of hoops to get between point A and B, and unfortunately, because we're stupid, we go for that. And in many times, we'll ignore the girl that maybe takes a little bit more effort. You actually got to meet her parents, and you got to, maybe get yourself together, to try to do something with.
Exactly. It's like, it's not even rewarded almost in this society anymore that we live in because it's like, well, whores are getting married. And that's why I kind of agree with, I don't know if you know who Undead Chronic is, but
I know who that is.
He has the thing, no hymen, no diamond, right?
Yo, it's cool. Like, put up Enigma second first. Put up first comment.
Baby,
But it's like if men actually, a lot of times, like you're told, this is just from my experience, but when I would talk about purity and all this stuff, it's like you were just being put down.
Yes.
And I thankfully, I was able to, just go away from that thing, and I graduated and I turned out fine, right? But I remember going through that, right? And that's why I really empathize with the girl who might be overlooked, right? But is a good girl, right? It's like that should be the one that you want, right? Like soft
Ordinarily you would, but
and
dude.
feminine and sweet, you know, and just nice to be around, you know. But
yeah,
it's like,
but Celine, as sweet as you are, Celine, you in the wrong. It's almost like you're in like the wrong. Yeah. First off, the wrong culture, and I would damn near say the wrong time of, you know what I'm saying. But like, there's certain places you could go to where, you know, you pull up. I guarantee, like that whole KS within 6 months. You would be somebody cuff you up quick. Let me and the relationship would last. You know what I'm saying? Because their culture enforces that. But now it's almost like Lion King when you're on that other side. When you get on that other side that the sun doesn't touch. That's where you at right now.
Badlands,
and you just can't wait to be king.
Right, exactly. I was gonna say I just can't wait to be queen, but
try actually trying to have that kind of mindset in the Dagoverse in the 90s when everybody in their sweet grandma Esther was getting it in.
Oh my God.
It was a nightmare.
Yeah, because you're
at a store, right? And I love seeing the older black woman. they're so sweet. Like
let me ask you a quick question. My bad, Lou.
No, go ahead.
With what you've seen, I think you've been on the space for the past year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that are any of these men? Would you help them be SYSBM?
What do you mean, like
save yourself, black man? Would you be willing to be a wife for any of these brothers up here?
For it on the screen?
Yeah, any of these brothers up here, would you be the wife of any of these particular brothers up here?
Well, I don't know. I'd have to. I don't really. I'd have to know some. You know.
I think he was talking about in the space. I mean, you don't have to say any names. You don't have to say any names, but do you see potentials in the space, or do you find it rather disappointing?
I find it rather disappointing. You know, it's like you should. You know.
There you go. Like, even if you wanted to give it away, you couldn't find a qualified candidate for the job.
Hear that,
but Celine, that's the position that you're in this day and time. Like any person, as fucked up as it may seem, any guy who is willing to wait for as long as you want them to wait for you to give them some. You're not gonna want that guy.
Yeah.
Because the guy that you would want is it's almost correlated. When you see a guy that you really like, you're more apt to, you know, give it up early to secure.
Ragnarok talking this shit.
Right, but you know, also, well, I was caught, you know, if you give it up too quick, that, you know, you're not gonna be liked. So
I don't know what guy I don't know what guy told you that. I've never not liked the chick that gave me pussy. I've never
that's the day one right there, man.
Let me tell you what I've never said, Celine. I've never said I don't like that chick. Man, what's wrong with her? Man, she gave me to me too fast. Like, no, that's never happened.
So you see, the issue when you say that is that a lot of guys they'll go extremes, right? If you're not giving it up the first night, they're thinking you're gonna wait till 90 days to give it up to them. So that's how they try to play that game sometimes.
Okay.
There's never anything in between.
But from a guy's standpoint, if he doesn't like you, he already knows. Like, all right, I'm either gonna she's not worth the trouble, or pump and dump. Yep. And they'll wait. A guy will a guy with a rotation will wait.
Yes.
But he's not necessarily waiting. He's rotating.
Yeah.
you just happen to slide into the disc changer.
I was just thinking about. I like Ragnarok. I like
Ragnarok. You about to become a United States citizen, man.
Yeah, come to the States. Get out of Trudeau land.
We about to have a match made in heaven right here. The ball's in your court now, player. What you got, player? What you got?
I don't know, man. I think they'll just fucking argue about religion all night. That's my personal take.
What you got, playboy?
Hey, Cruz, man. Hey, Cruz, We just did what they said we couldn't do as black people, what white people couldn't do. We hooked the white people up. We're the Chuck Woolery out here.
We're changing lives in the gulag, baby.
She calling you out, player. What you doing? What you got, man? What you got?
Feel me? KS ain't the only matchmaker in this space, nigga.
What you doing?
6 months.
What is that? Are the mom and pops matchmakers?
What you rocking with? Come on, man. What you rocking with, baby? Come on, man. You been at it before already. Come on, man. You trying to tell me you ain't gangster enough, you ain't Viking enough to have 4 women play? Come on, man. One for almost every day of the week. Come on, player. Come on, but you can't do that, man. Come on, man. Don't let me down, man. You're supposed to be the Viking, dog. You got to be in it. You got to be conquering, dog. Come on, man.
Man, what if Celine get in there and she's like the one that that makes she rises up in the ranks and she's the one that makes sure the other 3 wives act right. She just stand in front of the bedroom with the Bible, with the King James version in front of her hand, like wife number 2.
If you're married, though, it's fine. You can do whatever as long as you're married.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, my wife, she jokes about it sometimes about me having another wife, and I've been telling her like, I just don't know, man. The way these hoes out here acting, I don't know.
Women are very chaotic, so.
It's true. So you're in a position where your wife is like, "Can we have another wife?" And you're like, "I don't know."
She jokes about it, but I'm like, because, and maybe it's because of all the hoes that I ran through before I got to her, and it's like, I cannot imagine knocking up another one of these broads and it turns out right. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
I was blessed to find her. So the only other way that I would have another wife is, and this is up to the Lord, if he decides to do it, he brings another. Like if she just for some reason or another just pulls up at my front in my driveway or something like that, and just gets down on her knees and grabs me by the hand while I'm like doing yard work or whatever. God has sent me to you. Like,
But see, here's where the catch-22 is, and this is why I think she capping. I'm gonna be real with you. She would have to bring that other wife in.
Oh, that's true.
Well, no. What I would do is, if that became the case, I would talk to her first, and I would say, look, and I would talk to the wife first. Look, here's the situation. This particular woman says she wants to be my second wife. All right. So now, seeing how you came first, I'm going to have you talk to her, and you work out however you want to work out in terms of scheduling and everything else. After you've done that, then all of us are going to come together and have a conversation how it's going to work. Yeah.
Back to what I was saying about you were talking about how you went through like all those women, but there was still that one, right?
Yeah, my wife, she won out of all the women because at the time, and I'm not going to try to brag, but at the time I was a bit occupied. I'll say that.
Okay, yep, that's enough.
And then and then due to their activity and due to hers, she won out.
Right. And I remember when I was like in high school or whatever, right? I know this kid's mom kind of, and he's a believer, right?
Yeah.
And he was really cool. And freshman year we talked or whatever, right? And there was some chemistry there, but then he decided to look at. There was like so many other girls, that were more exciting and sexy, like and it's like that it broke my heart.
I know, but you gotta understand when we're young, men, unfortunately, we're just like jizz rockets, and we're just gonna go wherever there's space, at that point. So most likely he probably is. If you were the same, if you were a really nice girl back then, most likely he's regretting. Like, damn, I had Celine, and I went with Stephanie. Ugh, that was the worst day of my life. So it's like you're probably at least a couple of guys' deepest regret not getting with you at that point.
But it's like I'm not somebody you just I'm very I have one-itis basically, and it's like it might be a little unhealthy or whatever, right?
No, it's not.
But
You
it's
want
like,
to attach to a man. That makes sense.
but
Mhm.
maybe or whatever, God will, somehow, I'm not, saying I'm not being lazy or whatever, but I am
Yeah.
saying that, maybe, because I've grown as a person,
Right.
and, matured and, just
Uh,
became more, not as immature, basically. You know, and so maybe things will, but I'm not going to count on it. But
Yeah,
you
Hey,
know,
so Celine, if I could ask, what's your body type? Are you like a petite, busty?
yeah,
What do you
I'm petite, so
petite? How tall are you?
like
oh,
5'4".
why you asking for? Why you asking, man? What you curious? What's going
Oh,
on?
okay. What you thought I'm dress size? That's the funniest shit. The funniest part of them is when he says dress size and they
Dress
say a
size.
number and he's like, "No, ma'am, you don't weigh that much."
See, Ragnarok, I agree with you, bro. It is a good thing to have a good sister wives. I've seen this. Yes, financially, a lot of the reasons. Yeah, polygamy would work, but unfortunately, it's going to be hard. You got to be careful with it. You can't be having just any old random hoe. You got to have a woman that actually is going to be down for that, like for flats. My wife, she's down for me. I know that. We done went through 10 years together. We done been through the highs and through the lows. I mean, it's going to be hard to try to find another woman that I can actually, number one, I can tolerate longer than it takes me to bust a nut.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean?
And let me pull another gimmick out there too.
Yo,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Citizen Lou. What's good, brother?
Citizen Lou in the building.
hey,
What's up, man?
Lou.
What's up, Freeze? I ain't gonna be long. I just wondered what's up. I was just gonna tell truism. I was gonna say you're right, bro. I always tell, I tell guys, I was like, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. If you want to know if a chick really likes you, ask her for money.
I can't say it. I'll say this.
You know what
He's
I mean?
right.
He's correct. He's correct. He's correct.
If you want to know if she really like you, and then you right too, like you gotta have a chick that love your dirty draws. You know what I mean? Like that's how you know what I'm saying? I'm just using that.
My wife kept it real with me one day. She says, "You know what? There are days when I do not like you. You are an asshole, but I love you."
Right.
Right,
I know who I
Mhm.
am. I know. I look. I know I'm not easy. I mean, I try to be easy. I try to every day. I smack her on the ass because she still got that booty. I ain't gonna look.
He said he still got that booty.
There you go. There you
still
go.
got that booty.
Trina said she still got that booty.
She still got that booty, so I'll be smacking that girl. I see them cakes, so I let her know that I love her. You know what I'm saying? Tell the girl, you know, girl, you already know. We 3 kids deep in the game, girl. You know, you can still get it right. So I show her the affection, but sometimes I can be, a little much. But she loves me anyway.
So back to that kid. I just want to finish the story. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
But I know I see his mom sometimes at the store or whatever, and I told her how her kid was my first crush like ever. And oh, I know Celine has a heart.
Pobrecita.
But she basically looked at me like I was too good for him, basically, because I want to think what.
Yeah, I mean, she ought to know. she popped him out, so she ought to know.
I mean, I don't like I mean, I don't really I mean, I want to think, but I take accountability for anything I might do or whatever, right? And it's like I just he seemed like such a nice kid, right? But he just I think when he got mixed up with the wrong girls, That's when a lot of the issues came, right?
Yeah, that'll basically be a kibosh on anything kind of productive at that point.
You know,
'Cause
and I wanted to be like, I remember when I was like a freshman or
Yeah.
like in high school, like wanting to be his wife, like wanting to be that soft place for him to land, you know, all that stuff.
Doggone girl, he had you wrapped around his fingers.
Oh yeah.
Yeesh, you was all the way in love. And they call it puppy love.
Like there's something there's a verse in like Proverbs about rejoice with the wife of your youth, basically.
Yeah.
And it's like he was a believer, so it's like
you thought, but the thing about it is with him at that particular point, as a man, I can tell you there's nothing worse than going through a series of bad women. But going through a series of bad women helps you to appreciate the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's the reason why I tell my wife every day, I appreciate everything you do.
Yeah.
You know,
and to add even more to that real quick, and I'll let you go, Celine, in this day and time for guys, having a plethora of women is really the only way to ensure that you find a good woman.
Yes.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You can't be a virgin coming out, and because the chances of you finding the first one and it be the right one off the break is so low, it's ridiculous. Now, back when, like in our old day, in our parents' day, you could probably do that. Not now, you can't.
And so, in order for you, a woman like you, to succeed and actually get something worth keeping, you actually have to find a good man and be okay with him having a rotation, and then slide into that rotation and just outlast everybody else.
Yeah.
Or I could be like, you know, no girl matters but me. Like, you know, I don't care if you talk, but it's like I want to be at the top kind of thing. Like,
yeah,
you know,
like just walking in with the yellow, like so you walk into karate class, they give you your first belt, and like how many belts up do you need to be before you can ask something like that, or is that off rip?
What I walk back into sound like a bottom bitch conversation.
Sound like a what?
A bottom bitch conversation, yeah.
Hey, y'all talking pimp shit or what?
No.
We're breaking through the gimmicks, bro. Breaking through the gimmicks.
We trying to help her refine her mental state. So she can be the woman lander. There can be only one. She
trying to be the number one plate.
Exactly.
Right.
Here's what you got to do, and this is what you're going to have to do if you're going to meet the kind of man that you want. You're going to remember, like Freezone was saying, you're going to have to realize that he does have a rotation. The thing about it is, no, but you have to be consistently showing that you are better overall.
But it's
you cannot let up.
But you know, he would only talk to girls who were hypersexual. I was never like that, right? And
no, that's the dude. That dude is trash. So no, I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? The dude that you have the kind of chemistry that you with, and you can see a life with, and he's vibing with you, and like both of you are vibing.
Right.
That dude also going to have other women at that particular point. And I'm gonna show you how my wife did it. My wife just did what she had to do, and eventually, and it didn't take long because the other hoes just drop off. See, hoes don't have no staying power. Okay, so all you got to do is be consistent, and you win. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's really it.
Like you said, consistency. What Samantha P said, consistency is
everything.
That's what it is. You just stay on your game, you will win.
I'll never forget it though. But so we were like partners in history class. Me and yeah. You know, the teacher sat us together. Whatever, it wasn't planned or anything. And oh my god.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not on the market anymore, because y'all single folks got a lot to contend with just to find somebody, man. Dude, fuck that shit.
Man, have you seen Plenty of Fish nowadays?
No.
It is
No.
it is savage.
Plenty of whales.
That too. It is dog. It is savage. Sometimes I still get emails from my old profile of chicks still going on my old profile back when I was in my 20s. And they still responding to it.
You remember Black Planet?
Oh, dog.
Bro, Black Planet and Mi Gente.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Bro, man.
MySpace.
No, Mi Gente, but Mi Gente was the one to get the baddies.
I
Yeah.
thought they should bring back MySpace for one reason: the top 10.
Okay. Yeah. The top 10, top 8. Yeah.
Could I just finish my story really
Yeah,
quick?
sure,
Then I
sure.
gotta
Rock
go.
it.
So, you know, I don't know. We were like in different groups or whatever in history class, right? We were like working on some paper or whatever, and he was with his friend, and he told, I'll never forget it. He told me I looked cute.
Aw.
I was red like a tomato.
And I know. He was the one at that particular point. You had
That
the hard
I
time.
mean, he's he'll always have a special place in my heart.
Have you ever gotten back in contact with him?
No, I don't know what he's been doing, but I know his mom, so maybe I'll ask his mom.
See what she says. I mean, if he maybe getting his life together, maybe this might be the time for you to,
Right, and he was a believer, right? And
Mhm.
everybody's saying how you want a believer, right? And I do, but it's like he got to be cool too, right? It's like you can't just have the same beliefs about different things, but it's like you got to be cool too. Your personality's got to match.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Mhm.
Would you do a video with Bible scriptures reading in a sundress?
No.
Why not? What's wrong with a sundress?
No, I know you know. No,
Man, we ain't talking about a strag sundress. We talking about like a normal sundress. Not with like the cleavage all out.
If I wear
down
a
to the
dress,
knees.
it's gonna be a maxi dress. Reading the Bible.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be a maxi dress with short sleeve. I'm not.
yeah. My wife wears stuff like that. It's hard for her to cover up, I mean, the assets, but she's like, no, I'm not, no, because I know how dudes get.
Yeah, like I would a believer, but it's like you got to be cool too. You got to be fun, like be a fun person.
So cool means fun to you?
Yeah, you just to put it in culture term, you got to be dope, right?
You gotta be dope.
Who would you say?
Wow.
Who would you say is the equivalent to that?
Fire, son.
Who would you say is the equivalent to that? If you could think of a name.
A dope believer.
Oh God.
Would you say
No,
like
I don't like. I want someone who's like a good leader, but I don't want somebody who. I want somebody who can understand. You know what I mean?
Does he have to be as much of a believer as you?
I don't know at this point. I really don't know.
You would honestly, to be honest with you, you want a man who actually is probably is deeper in the faith than you are, most likely.
Yeah, I know, but I want her to be a fun person too. Like
That's the problem, True, because you're talking about deeper in the faith than she is.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be dope. He's not gonna be cool. He's not gonna be. He'll be fun, but it's a different kind of fun.
Yeah. The thing about it is.
Vacation Bible school fun.
Well, there is a verse. There is actually a verse in scripture about how 3 chords are better than 1, right? And God's gonna be the cord that holds us together.
Yeah. See, because I mean, if he'll be anything, put it like this: you need, and I'll be honest with you, you probably need a brother who was actually raised in the church by a good, strong male minister.
Yeah.
That's what you want, a good black man, because he'll still have the coolness with him. He'll have the soul and everything, but he's going to be staunch in the faith. He's going to stand on what he stands on.
Man,
In a black church? In a black church or like one of these like non-denominational churches?
Yeah, non-denominational. It's
Put it
mostly
like
white
this.
people.
It's like this. If say your best chance would have been one of my brothers.
Wow.
Or
And
me,
you
if I was a
ain't
young
finding
man.
no. I'm about to say you ain't finding no brother in the church now, not no black
Yeah,
church.
that's what I'm
Forget it.
saying. Like
It's a wrap.
your best chance if you would find that kind of guy like that who was a Christian, who's a Christian, who knows what he believes in, stands on it, and also has a personality and everything else.
Exactly.
The problem is, me and my brothers are probably the only black men who are raised like that.
Yeah, like it's like you got to be a fun person too. That.
And my wife already got me, so
like who's funny and other attributes to him, right? Like being a believer is great, but it's like, is he funny? Is he good with money? All this other kind of stuff.
Celine, when was the last time you had when's the last time you had fun?
Well, I went to Florida in January, and that was fun.
Okay, well, what would you rate that fun? That level of fun?
Out of what, like 10?
1 to 10.
Probably a 10. I'd say it was a good trip.
A 10. Okay, what did you do on that trip that made it so fun?
Well, we went places.
No. Let's get to the places of fun. Where did you go?
We went to the restaurant. We went to Disney Springs.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to the City Walk at Universal.
Okay.
Yeah.
You how can I? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. The reason why I asked the question is because I wanted to see where your bar for fun was. You have a pretty low bar for fun.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm really
So
not
that's actually really good.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
Because
not really a club type person, or like.
But no,
Well-
are you like this, Celine? Here's the deal. You get you a man that's like, hey, pack this, and this, and meet me at the airport. I'll send an Uber over there, meet you at the airport. Where are we going? Hey, just get on the plane.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah.
Don't ask me no questions. Get on the plane.
Get on the plane. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
I mean, my thing. I don't. It's more about the laughs and just like somebody who is easy to be around. Like not.
Right. I don't care what we do as long as we do it together. Like that. That whole
Right,
thing.
exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Isn't that sweet?
Right, like it's like just like the little things, like laughing.
Because I'm gonna be real with you. When you tell it, if you're telling a guy, I want to have fun. I'm a fun girl. He's already ready to trick you out.
Yep.
That's good to know because I never said that.
Good. I was just good because you've said it like 10 times that you want to have fun, which is cool. But if you're saying, if you tell a guy that you're a fun girl, that's you're automatically saying in womanese. Shout out to Donovan. Is she's for the streets? That's
okay. Yeah, I didn't mean that at all. Yeah.
So you got to be very specific when you say, because nowadays so many hoes out there that done taken over the space now. Unfortunately, when you say I want to have fun, yeah.
Honey
Brother.
barbecue going in.
Yeah.
Stop telling this stuff to girls, Trey.
Yeah, I didn't know that. To me, fun is just like laughing together. It's not it's not anything like that.
Got you. I'm actually glad that you hopped on here, because as far as you're like the closest to anti-gimmick that
What do you mean?
Like you seem more authentic than most.
Oh, yeah.
More honest.
Yeah, like I think that
I am online is the same person that I am in real life.
Yeah, like I think that you believe what you say.
Mm-hmm.
And you say what you believe.
Exactly.
So, and in the space, it's anything but that.
Yes.
Right. Like I'm okay with a guy liking, whores. That's fine. That's cool. But but it's like don't
biblical.
Do that
That's
and
biblical.
then, complain about the lack of good women. And that's really all I wanted to say.
Hey, Kumasi, Trey in the back. That's biblical though, because I mean, how many wives did the men of the God in the Bible have?
I mean, yeah, sometimes they did engage in that, but in more cases, sometimes the kings, especially the kings, and they had concubines. Yeah.
Celine left on that question. Like what?
Yeah. Concubines? No.
Concubines.
Yeah, but I can't see myself doing it, man, because it's like I can't trust these O's, man. I cannot be trusting these, and I like my life the way it is now. It's cool, no drama. Every day I'm living is strag free. You know what I'm saying? I can't be going back into the daggleism, man. I can't be going back into the foolishness. I'm too old now for it. I don't have the patience for it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I mean, it's up to the Lord, but personally, I don't see myself being with another woman. I don't. Because I don't have the patience for it no more. I don't have the patience for it. The instant she says something like, man, you know what? Just go to hell. Just go to hell. Just get out my face. I'm a hair trigger with it, man. I just can't do it.
I think I just switched something up, man. I think when you get into these spaces of women who don't want to be judged and are happy being hoes, instead of calling them hoes, I think I'm just gonna call them concubines and see how they take it. Well, ain't that the same? It's the same thing, right? I'm a hoe, but I'm not a concubine. Like it's the same word.
A concubine was basically kind of like a chick that you at least had some kind of either verbal or something written down where she was kind of like a backup kind of wife type of thing. Like you had a concubine that she was your side chick, but she was your side chick. She wasn't out for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You took care of her, whatever. You threw a little bit of money. You know what I mean? Make sure she had a house and place to live, whatever. You know what I mean? But that was it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you told me to get the Philly out of me. Doggone it, man.
Hey, salute Celine for coming up, man. Appreciate you coming up, girl.
Hey. Salute to you, girl. But yeah, I mean,
I think Trey is in the back. I don't know where Kumasi must have stepped away.
Either that or he having trouble with his internet.
Yeah, man. But this is a great topic because the gimmicks are going crazy right now, especially in this space.
O'Shea talking about he's done with the black manosphere. Wait, hold on. How are you done?
Yo, that title, just the title alone about Ramil Me Tooing O'Shea. I was like, that's crazy.
Oh, you saw that from that was on the bus down.
Yeah.
Pillow Talk, not
2.0.
Pillow Talk TV.
Yeah.
Pillow talking assholes.
Yeah. Just going in on Ramil.
I would listen, but I like I said before, I cannot I can't listen to them. I can't. You're a better man than me, Kumasi. I cannot listen to them strags for longer than 2 seconds.
Oh, Kumasi, you watching that? You watching that shit too right now?
Yeah.
My bad. I was in the bathroom.
No, you good. Yeah. No, I was just watching a little bit of it. I mean, I can do it with the accent. The accent makes it tolerable. I ain't gonna hold you. I can. Ramil, you're talking about pumping down, but you, Ramil,
I can't.
I can tolerate that.
Yeah, I like just
SG. Is that SG?
So IG.
No, SG.
No, we talking about
no. Jessica X going in on Ramil. She up there too. I think she's actually kind of defending.
I mean, I just read the chat. Somebody put in the chat. They were like, I mean, that's true, bro. That nigga O'Shea didn't do shit to that nigga Ramil, and he like going in on him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look,
there's something there, man.
It's
a lot of personal shit, man.
Yeah, man.
A lot of personal shit.
It's a lot. It seems like it's a lot of hate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It seems like everybody else is I mean, everybody else surpassed the nigga light years. I mean, O'Shea.
You still having issues, yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Lita Turner came on the scene and quadrupled the nigga in like a month, 6 months. Like, I mean, I get it. You know, I get it. Niggas be bad. You know what I'm saying? You don't think about it.
But I mean, the content is corny, bro. Like, I don't want it. What's good, everybody? Like, that's not it, man. That's not it.
But see though, but think about it. Like, it is corny. I don't like O'Shea content either. But I mean, like, I don't.
It's the fact he hasn't changed. He hasn't elevated. He got the Sunday woman was his best part, and then he just kind of
and then he debates.
I mean, that's his content. You know what I mean? Like, why go at him personally when he, you know, and he helped you with your shit. He helped you with your channel.
How about it?
You know what I'm saying? Like that's like me, Free Zone. That's like look, Trader helped me out with my channel. He does share my stream. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And then he started helping you out, Free Zone, and then you surpassed me. You know what I'm saying? You surpassed me, and then everybody saying Free Zone Lou better than Sis Lou. He started he cooking your ass. Then I'm like, fuck both these whole ass niggas. I start pulling up. Hey, Free Zone, I start pulling up old streams of us on the panels. Remember Free Zone said this. I'm finna get this now. Yeah, I mean that is some whole. I don't give a fuck. And then what's so crazy? These niggas, like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I kind of stopped rocking with them a while ago, but it's like these niggas is just so dick. It's like these niggas are supreme dick riders. This shit crazy.
They're playing gimmicks. All of them are players, and they get pump and dump.
Yeah.
How about that, sir? That is the gimmick. You are correct.
Pump and dumping these hoes.
Now that song was catchy, but.
No, it's why does everybody? What's catchy about that shit, man? What the fuck are y'all niggas talking about?
It was.
That shit is trash. It is trash.
It was no. The beat.
The song is trash. The video is trash.
Hey, you motherfuckers trying to say that I'm the real one?
The video was trash, but
man, this is
the beat
this is a Negro only conversation.
You see the dog? You see the dirty old dog?
This is a colored only conversation.
I'm a color.
It's funny looking at your avatar versus Trey's avatar. Yours is a white person.
Yeah,
you got the dopey, droopy
Snoopy
dog. Yeah,
Trey got
the attack dog. You got the
but
one got Cujo, one got Clifford.
You got the.
Hey, don't be hating on Clifford, the big red dog.
Yeah, I know. You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. You don't come to appreciate Clifford the Big Red Dog until you have children. Clifford is that dude.
I loved Clifford as a puppy.
Cool.
You don't come to appreciate anything if you have kids, honestly. Like peace and quiet, nap time.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Snowman, for coming in, wrecking shop. I don't even remember what the fuck we was talking about before you popped up here.
No,
hey, I do what I do, man. I'm glad that I could accomplish something tonight.
We were talking about that O'Shea and Ramil shit.
Yeah, man.
That shit crazy. Cause yeah, man, that shit just so. And then it's like,
niggas. So I gotta be real. I gotta be real with y'all, man. I'm starting to feel this, and I hate that I'm feeling this, but I think I'm starting to side with the women, man. It's.
Hey, you know what, bro? Hey,
Free Zone.
Hey, Free Zone. A Divester channel popped up in my recommended today. I was like, damn.
What?
Like a Divester was like something about, you know, the black men in the manosphere scared of white men and only want to fight women. I was like, damn, man, niggas.
You know, Free Zone.
I mean, the shit kind of.
Hey, Free Zone. I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh God, what's up, bro? What's
up,
BMT?
With my wife on fucking LinkedIn.
No, not him. I don't have him on LinkedIn.
What the hell?
I'm just fucking with you.
You forget the conversation. That was me, bro. That was me. You forgot our conversation this morning.
You see how quiet he got, though, man? He got quiet real quick. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
You should have stood in it. Like, hell yeah, nigga.
Hell yeah,
I said that was me.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Luke. That's what I'm talking about.
I should have went too far.
Should have been like, what the fuck you gonna do about it? You're all the way over there in Indiana, bitch.
Right. But like, don't
you claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. Like, nah, bro. I ain't on
Bad boys.
Ninja
Grab
for
these
life.
blocks when you see free zone.
Hey, all the cops when you see free zone.
Hey, don't be like Aaron Fountain. Hey, don't be like Aaron Fountain when he was making hate streams on me and I was riding through Indiana and I was like, hey man, I'm about to pull up. Man, that nigga got so scared.
Yeah, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was gonna lean into it, but he sounded like it wasn't a troll, and I'm like, I didn't even know what to say to that shit. Like, what the?
Yeah, my trolls are getting good, man.
Yeah, that was good. I like that one.
Don't let it be me.
hold on. Hey, Snowman, Survival got a comment, man. Let me see if I can show
I don't give a fuck what Survival's got to say. He can go eat a bag of dicks.
Damn. This white on white crime.
White on white
crime. Hey, White Wakanda continues from yesterday.
Preferably a big old bag of fucking Mandingo dicks. That way he chokes on them.
Don't y'all got a whole show together?
Yeah, eventually.
What's it called? Ren and Stimpy?
Trailer Park Chronicles.
Yeah. the Chronicles of Trailer Park.
There you go.
8 Mile Chronicles.
Shit, what you know about
White Trash TV?
I have no idea, man.
It's that 4 White Trash TV right there.
Hey, I thought you was going to play some clip for me before you let me up, Kamasi.
You got an intro clip for Snowman?
Now you gotta have like a cash app or donation.
No, what he told me. Here it comes. He told me on the first stream if I come up, he's got some shit he's got to play before he lets me up. I'm sure it's something dumb I said when I was drunk.
These last $2.
But see, you know what though, Free Zone? Like, I'm gonna be real. You right, bro. Like this whole space or whatever the fuck this shit has got to be like.
This is a space.
Whatever you call this bullshit, like this shit got to be just the worst. I mean, I can't even find the words to articulate it. Just how like anti and fake.
I wrote Celine off.
Hold on. What, Lou?
Yeah, man, you need to take some Ritalin.
I do, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm jacked up.
Man, white boys always be coming in with that nigga shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
I'm sorry, man. I found the meth pipe and I hit it too hard.
That's why I call him the angry snowpoop, man. He be talking about his life, and I'm like, you black? No, I'm this Snowman.
Who said I wasn't black?
Good point.
But see, that's why I rock with, you know what I'm saying, you, Trey, everybody over here, because ain't no motherfucking body. I mean, if it get to a disagreement, ain't gonna be no 8-hour hate stream. Fuck Kamasi here. I hate him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to Truism, SKC, Angry Snowman. I'm not about to be going no fucking 10 hours talking about man. Fuck that, man. That shit is corny. But you know.
No, but me and Trey had the fucking chat on Good Mo.
But see, I just think that's bitch shit though. Like you be cool with somebody, then the minute y'all not cool, you like bring up all the shit.
That Bobby the fucking brain Heenan.
I think so.
That's Sandman, bro.
I'm not the Sandman. I'm the Snowman.
Yeah, tomato.
Totally different fucking, elements.
But Lou, am I bugging? I'm not bugging for like feeling like I should side with the women because they make more sense right now. Not even just
you're bugging like a motherfucker. You ever side with the women? We gotta cut all ties.
I mean, you gotta think about it, right? Like, motherfuckers.
Even when the women are right, they're wrong.
I mean, motherfuckers are scammers and ex-cons, and I mean, they have no real logic. It's intellectualism.
Quit! You give these women an inch, they're going to take fucking 15 miles, bro.
Look, man. Look, here's the thing, too, bro. It ain't like women aren't like aware of this shit. Like, it's just kind of like how black people.
But they don't need to know that we're aware that they're right.
But you know how, like, when black people say, they say don't put the dirty laundry out. Like, white people don't see niggas acting crazy. It's the same with this situation. Like, men. I mean, would the women see this shit? I mean, the women doing panels on this shit too.
Yeah, bro. They know they've won. It's as simple as that.
Right.
I mean, in realistic spaces, and I'm just talking about in YouTube, like, because once the cameras all go off, we the happy ones.
How about it?
So, but
I'm living a good life.
As far as the YouTube space and all of that stuff, I'm like, yo.
But think about it, like
even when they win, they lose, man. Like TVA, even when he wins, he loses.
Not bad too, man, because he actually won and still lost like a motherfucker.
He won today. He won this morning.
What did he win today?
He won this morning.
He hopped on there and told Ramil he's full of shit.
Oh snap!
I may have to be watched.
I might have to watch that. TVA been on a
Why don't we all just watch it together right now?
I saw part of it, and he was talking, I got to the part when they were talking about the gay dudes in the hood. And like, the most straight dude. No. It's the Daggle. It's the Maggles and the homo thugs. Where the hell do you think we came up with the term homo thug from? That's from that. It's you niggas that's doing
Check this out. I had an epiphany earlier today. That fucking whole gay agenda and this whole Daggle thing that you keep talking about, you realize that is the first arm of eugenics.
Emasculating and homosizing the boys or something like that. Yeah,
man. Well, I mean, eugenics is trying to get people to stop repopulating. They want to depopulate the fucking world. I mean, and I ain't going to go real deep into that hole, but if you think about it, what's the easiest way to do it? To have women fucking emasculating their sons, turning them into little homos and fucking
Hey, BMTG, I'll break it down to you what the plan is, bro. The plan was this: niggas was wilding out of control.
Always got to interrupt me.
Yes. So the way to get rid of them,
always keeping the black man down.
Hey, but the way to get rid of niggas, the way to get rid of niggas is this, man. They baptized to the Democratic Party, so Democrats convinced them, be gay, be all this stuff, vote this, let the women control, and so that way they kind of depopulate the planet from nigga shit behavior, and then they bring in new blacks.
Yeah, that's actually a fact. And you know what?
Be as queer you can be in the BLM today.
Hey, you know what, Trey? If you watch a lot of these ADOS channels and stuff like that, they actually illustrate what you're saying perfectly. They say that if you look at black success, they said that I think they said 30% is mulatto, right? I think they said 50% is like black immigrant, and then they said like
the other 10% red bone.
Yeah, like 20 to 15% is like native, American Negro. Now I don't know. I mean, that's them niggas be throwing up stats.
Hey, did you hear the news about her? She was on Fox.
She was on Fox?
Yeah, on their streaming platform.
Fox Soul or something. I think it was the Fox Soul.
But she got clowned the fuck out, apparently.
Well, Fox Soul is like...
Wait, you said she got clowned?
Yeah.
Like she took the air? I thought they was going to be on her side.
From what I understand, I didn't watch it all, but from what I understand, the way fucking Taz and Nyla were making it sound, they clowned her on when she went on there. Kept shutting her down every time she went to make a point about something.
I think that might be the first time I'll ever want to actually watch Fox Soul ever.
That's talk about a gimmick. Talk about a gimmick.
Oh, but they all think that they're going to be famous now, dude. They think they hit the big time.
And see, Snowman, that's what I heard on a stream earlier today, because that's why I'm thrown off by you saying it went so terribly.
What's that? That they hit the big time?
Yeah.
No, all I can say, Lou, is that I'm going off of the way Nyla and Taz had made it sound when they were describing what was going on, because I wasn't going to sit there and go back and listen to and watch the whole fucking 3-hour fucking stream of the shit.
I know, I feel it. And see, I heard it on a polar opposite. Well, it may not be the polar opposite, but it was I don't even remember the channel. Ebony Star Network.
It's like I need somebody to do a damn summary of all this bullshit happening today, nigga. It's like 8 fucking hours of content. I can't even fucking. There's no way. I got shit to do. There's no way I can fucking
Right.
see what the fuck is going
You know, my
on, man.
interpretation could be wrong though, because you know that I have a hard time understanding ninjanese sometimes.
It's the hood, but it's like the hood, bro. You leave this bitch for a week, you gonna come back. Hey man, what happened to
Yeah, it's
what
fucking.
what happened to this dude?
explosion.
He ain't here no more.
You ain't gonna. Hey, bro. That's
Like what happened? Oh yeah, they
that's
shot
so
him this weekend.
I took
Hey,
2
that's
weeks
so
off
true.
and came back, and BMT was doing hate streams about me again.
Yeah, motherfuckers is doing a StreamYard drive-bys on niggas. Like
Right. You don't even know it's coming.
you don't even know it's coming, man.
What?
Hey,
You know, man. You turn on the fucking, you turn on your YouTube, and all you see is a fucking a thumbnail with your face on it.
That's
Like,
exactly
what the fuck?
That's exactly what I'm about to say. You just wake up, you see your face. You see like
Hey, but
you see
here's-
your face and shit on the thumbnail. You're like, oh,
Hey, but I like what you said earlier, Free Zone. Now when you pulled up on the panel, everybody like, oh shit, it's one of them gulag niggas and shit. He rocked with
Yeah.
SKC.
That's what I thought was great though, man, because he was hating on me and Citizen Lou both, man, and the whole fucking gulag went in there and formed like fucking Voltron, like right now.
Nah, man, it's another stream. Free Zone was on earlier.
Oh, you
Yeah.
talking-
who's stream?
oh yeah. I was on the Ebony Star Network with there's a guy named Dark Knight. It's bro, it's just it's intense black love. Like
Intense.
intense.
Struggle
You
Love?
heard what that man said, True.
Where's the Struggle Love?
Oh, that
That-
Negro? Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was listening to Hood Conservative stream and I was working and I couldn't get to my phone.
Yeah.
And once his stream ended, it auto replayed and kicked me into that one. And so I'm in this position where I'm listening to it, but I can't get to my phone.
Yeah.
But it's and then it got to a point where it ended up getting to a place where I was like interested enough to get on, and so I hopped on, and niggas thought I was.
So
Don't
you
take
telling
shit
me
up.
it started out a dumpster fire and then it got warm enough for you to stand by it and see what happens?
While I was working, yeah.
Fuck it, man.
Yeah, while I was working. I had a good conversation over there, but I wasn't over there for that because that's not what they was talking about. They weren't. But like if they would have hopped on, if he was talking that shit that he was talking when we was listening, then I would have hopped on and responded.
Interesting.
But I did say, I told some dude who like didn't have words to speak. He just couldn't answer questions. And I hopped up there because this is why I hopped up there. Because she was like making this dude feel like real. What do you look for in a woman?
A vagina, dude.
Humility, a
Quit
smile. He didn't know what to say. And I hopped up there just to tell him like, bro, you can say that you don't like black women. Like it's okay to say that. Just say it.
First thing I always ask is, do you spit or swallow?
It's like, yeah. And even the pro-black chick was like, yeah, bro, if you don't like black girls, like you could say that. And then I kind of said more. I forgot what else I said. And she was like, I just want to let you know, sir, we don't promote swirling over here. And I was like, what?
Now.
And I was like, that's not even what I was on. But it was a good conversation. It was, because sometimes and that's the issue with the YouTube shit. It creates this. Be quiet. It creates this space. Prego. Hold on, y'all. Got a Prego to help.
The boss is calling.
They said no swirling over here, boy. You only
I'd have
getting
been
with
like-
the brown.
I'd
You
have
got to
been
be a
like-
night rider over here.
She said, you better get your ass over here, Free Zone.
I'm not for the swirling either. I'm for SYSBM. See, that's different from swirling.
Yeah, because swirling is just slave.
You good?
Over
Why
fetishizing.
are only black men allowed to save themselves? Why can't white men save themselves too?
I mean, y'all do. Y'all go to the
Don't look at the dog like that. But yo, here's my bad, man. My bad, yo. I had to adjust my pregnant wife. That shit is insane, man.
Y'all go to the Philippines.
I mean, it's more than that. Like you, and this is why I say, I'm cool with SYSBM, but we're like one step above. We went free. We're go free.
Yeah, man.
Because
I don't want anything that even remotely looked like it had the same kind of skin tone as me. I don't know. No thanks. I'm good.
God damn, dude. You a hater.
But no.
Yeah, I'm
bro,
with you on that. Cause I'm a blackety black motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
If I wouldn't have a problem with it if I knew that particular individual was out to destroy me off rip. You think? Do you think I like to see the fact that I know I had two beautiful, great black grandmas, and I cannot even tolerate even looking at another woman that came anywhere close to their skin tone for the simple fact that I know they will be nowhere near as close to behaving like either one of them.
Yeah, I guess that does got to kind of hurt you.
It does. That's part of the reason why I'm better stop talking about what you ninjas. Wait a minute. Hey, you ninjas, what? Go back down to the bottom.
Hey, did you drop us? Did you drop Snowman down?
You better stop talking about my queen. You are not in your blackness like me. I'm not a gimmick. Why is he stupid?
Man.
And see, true. People try to think we on the same level, but I don't know, man. Sometimes I think you're a bigger white supremacist than sometimes I think I got you because I still give the 9%ers credit. I still do.
Trey give the 9%ers credit.
I know,
but truism say fuck them hoes.
It's
the 9%.
It's
that's where he at with it.
0.0000000 damn near infinity 0.9%.
But I see what you're saying though, bro. Like,
and that's part of the reason why I get passionate about it because I know my grandma who passed when I was about, I think 34. She was an amazing woman, an amazing woman. Like I can't even describe to you how amazing a woman she was. Had 6 children, all boys, and married a roughneck who was my grandpa. My grandpa was the roughest of the roughnecks. And still made a home with that man, made a family with that man.
Was your grandpa like my grandpa, man, and had family at home and then the other family across the street?
Well, actually, the crazy thing about it was he had a family initially. He had gotten divorced and then he had married my grandma. My grandmother was blind by the time my father was 12. She has never seen my face.
Wow.
Oh,
but
wow.
Every day of her life, she was thankful. She always was good. She was always praying for us. She loved the Lord. She loved her family. She was known for saying that sharing is caring. That was her motto.
Your grandma sounds a lot like mine.
And then she died, and she didn't die with any kind of complaints. She didn't die with any regrets. She thanked God for the life that she had, the family that she had, and she went on to heaven, having never seen my face.
Wow.
But she knew my voice.
See, but she's from a different generation, right?
So that's the thing about it is I know that there is going to be in the black community, there is no woman that I can find that will ever be like that. And it hurts me to my heart that I see these black women walk around here. And I say, you know what? Grandma, that reminds me of grandma. And then I hear these freaking animals talk. And it makes me so mad. Because I think about it.
Hey, True, you need to clip of SKC imitating them from Tough Talk.
And to compound the fact is that I've had a lifetime of listening to these particular individuals just spewing the worst type of bile about black men in general. You will never imagine how true a woman can talk when she does not find you sexually attractive, and they just talk and whatever. They're not talking about the real talk.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But here, tell me this, True. I guarantee you are way more sexually attractive to black strags now. I guarantee it.
Yes, I am.
There you go.
I got the dreads out now. I grew my hair out the way it is, and I talk now, and they see that, they see me talking and everything like that. And I think what the problem is when I say things and people react the way it is because I speak with conviction. And I'll make you want to believe what I say. and that's what it is.
Hey, let
I
me ask you
believe
this: when
I believe
the
true.
hey, True, the singing that you do on streams here, do you
Yeah.
do that? Do you do that as well? Like when you're talking to people and you get to a certain point and you
Sometimes if the song comes to mind, if it seems appropriate, yes, I'll do it. yeah, I'll
and
do it.
I guarantee you that's probably why if a strag seen you do that in public, she
Yeah.
turning around, she looking, you
Yeah.
already in, they already got you
Yeah.
in focus.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
you gotta look both ways to find a
Uh-huh.
strag before you sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
here,
well, I probably wouldn't like that either if somebody, saying to me in public. So
Whatever.
you're,
That's what
you're not a
happens.
strag though.
I
no, I
walked.
know.
I walked
what
in
I'm saying.
when I used to work. I used to work at the corporate office, and I came in. I was singing Georgia, Georgia on my mind, and I was singing it, and as I was walking through, you would just see heads just like, oh, eyes reach out to me.
You was Prince in that moment.
Oh, smile sweetly, and you would see the heads just turn when I'm walking.
Mm-hmm.
See, I got the Daggle attractor, True. Mrs. MBD is a Daggle attractor.
That's
I
really
swear, man.
interesting, though. Your grandma said that she was thankful for the.
Yes.
It's like nobody's thankful anymore for like anything. Like
Grandma was amazing.
I
Grandma,
was thankful, dude.
when
I
I
was
was
thankful for the 13 short years that I got to have my grandma.
Yeah.
when I was about like 12, 11, I had to wear a brace in middle school.
Yeah.
And I remember being thankful just, for, because I knew who God was, and I knew I'd be okay. Right?
Right.
Selena
there's
about
a
to
song-
testify.
Yeah, she's
Selena about to testify.
Uh-oh.
There was a song called Jesus is Gonna Fix It, right?
Yep.
Like
Jesus, he will fix it. Jesus, he will fix it.
No, like it was
after a while.
And a lot of people would
Yes, that's the book for me.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it.
a lot of people would ask me, why do I have so much joy despite the circumstances in my life? And I would be told all the time that I was ugly or whatever, but it's like I didn't care because I knew where I knew God
she was in that
created me.
she was
So
in that
it's
bitch.
like-
I sing because I'm happy.
Amen.
I sing because I'm free.
Man, they had some Hezekiah Walker playing, and some
You
little
feel
blind.
me?
Hey, the little blind boys of Alabama playing for Celine.
That's the reason why I sing.
Yep.
Because I do that same. Hey, True. I do that same thing. If I'm having a good morning or something, I walk into work singing some random song.
Mm-hmm.
It might not even be the song I just heard, but if my jukebox turns on, I'm going.
I know I had the joy of the Lord when I was like, when I would wear that brace and stuff. Like I didn't care, But
you're Celine. You're speaking to something that is completely it's completely gone from the community, and that's thankfulness.
Yes.
That's gratefulness. That's understanding, gratitude. Like they just feel entitled to more.
Yes.
And there's no gratefulness for anything that's been before them, the shoulders of giants before them. There's no gratefulness for you could be in the middle of bumfuck Africa with tuxedo shoes and you in a tent, but you're here in the States.
Right.
With your PS4, with your PS5. Right. I'm sorry.
Okay, I gotta say it because that ain't our people. We ain't them.
Right.
Y'all know
exactly. Me. It's all about how you make of it. There's a story in the Bible called Job, right? And he lost everything. Right? But he still
I'll be back, y'all. Celine got y'all the religion. She
okay.
Y'all about to have church. I'll be back.
But he even said, when God took away everything from him, he still trusted in him.
Though he slay me, yet will I serve him.
Exactly. And there's really, a lot of people say how faith is lazy or whatever. And I've seen believers not take accountability but really, you're supposed to, as a believer, you're supposed to walk by faith, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, a lot of people are just kind of amazed by that, but it's like I know where God is leading. You know what I mean? It's like that.
Mm-hmm. but here's why religion is so it's not respected anymore, because too many people, or you said walk by faith, too many people are just having faith and not walking.
Correct.
They're
Right.
having faith from their couch. They're having faith while not adjusting anything. In the same book, it says that God helps those who help themselves.
Correct.
And you just have a whole bunch of people that are just sitting around waiting to be helped and wondering why help ain't coming.
Well, actually, he just, it talks about, I don't mean to get too theological or whatever, but it talks about
Celine?
calling on the. Mhm.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, it talks about calling on the name of the Lord, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's all you got to do, right? But it's like, okay, so once you have that, you should build upon your foundation once you have that settled. You shouldn't just lay there and be lazy.
And people are lazy. This whole, people will take the path of least resistance. It's like, all right, I don't want to hear that shit.
Hey,
That's what the average fucker does. Go ahead, be average. See how it's been working great for you so far.
Free zone.
Everybody's. Go ahead. Because I'll go off on that shit. Go ahead.
With you, man. It ain't even the people are living just on faith. What it is you have a bunch of people that are using the church as some kind of motivational speaking place to go and feel better about being like a piece of shit all week long, so they can turn around and be a piece of shit as soon as they walk out the door.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I've seen that, but the pastors that I listen to, they actually hold their church members accountable, and they throw them out for things like fornicating and drinking. So it's like there are churches still that have accountability in them. It's like they actually teach that if you want to come to this church, you have to live a somewhat of a decent life.
Hey, I be seeing clips of like pastors calling people out in the middle of their services. It is the funniest shit in the world. Or my favorite pastor is the one that's like, "What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy." From the podium, y'all. And everybody around them was just shaking their head like, "Yeah, they crazy, Jesus." It was absolutely insane. I've seen some of the funny shit in the world in church.
Yeah, churches are very well. I mean, white churches are very different. White churches are more. I guess it's more of a conservative viewpoint.
It's boring. You open your white churches. Open your hymns to page 47.
Right, and then you got the little
at the third stanza.
You've obviously never been to a white Pentecostal or a white Southern Baptist church.
Well, I've been to well, I haven't, but I listen to a lot of independent fundamental Baptist preachers, right? And I mean, they're like, they wear skirts, like long skirts, the women. I mean, they're strict, but they still believe in, like what I believe about salvation by faith and all that stuff. So
I'm about to find that clip. Thank you, Laughing Dog. You just helped me out. I'm finding that clip.
I cannot go to a church that has a woman preacher because a woman is not supposed to preach to men.
Yes.
Exactly. Or to anyone.
No, a woman, it's okay for a woman to teach and preach to other women, but it is not her place to teach the word of God or preach the word of God to other men. That's a man's task.
Right. And, there's even very strict requirements about how if a man can't rule his family well, how can he then rule the house of God? Correct. And that's the problem with a lot of these pastors, especially, I mean, they have them in white churches too, but especially in the Black community. I mean, that's, it's like, I remember there was this woman who's a believer, right? And I was arguing with her about how women aren't supposed to be preaching. Like, they can go out and, do great stuff for God, right? But they're just not supposed to teach. And she was like, "How dare you? That's subjugating women," and all this crazy stuff.
Here we go. Yeah. and that feminism, man, feminism done did it like a real number.
I don't mean to get too heavy too. I'm sorry.
No. You're that's cool. Look, I'm here for it. I'm here.
Hey, you know what? Keep saying though. It kind of goes into what Bernard Riley was talking about on his stream this morning.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I can't listen. It's too much Daggle centric talk for me to be like.
Oh no, man! They were going ham on this one feminist from fucking Wakanda or some shit. I don't know where she was really from, but they were going ham on her. Okay. She was insane. I saw Friedman there for a minute.
I was there for a minute, but I just I was disinterested in what they were talking about, and I left. I don't. I didn't even want to really go in because once I saw the topic, it's like here's my issue with the manosphere shit, man. It's the same fucking topics just repackaged over and over and over and over again. We're gonna ask the question. We're gonna ask the question a different way so we can get to the same point.
Jordans and all they are is a different color, motherfucker.
Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm saying that if I'm gonna be on the stream for 3 hours or whatever, don't talk about the same goddamn shit that you talked about yesterday, just a different way. And that's what I felt a lot of it was. And then it's like just the subject alone, female. Like, what was it about? Was it feminine coaches or some shit?
No, it was our feminine.
Stupid.
Yeah, well, that is what it said. It says our feminine coaches selling snake oil to young women.
Yeah, something like that. And I was like,
my answer
was the fact that these women aren't feminine at all. That they're 100% masculine.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No, that's true because it's just like it's just the easy. It don't take me 3 hours to say yes because the male coaches are like feminine and they're propping up it's just all these coaches need to go, man.
There seems to almost be a hormone imbalance like in today's society where women are more masculine and especially my generation, men are more effeminate.
Mm-hmm.
That's because women are feeding their sons their prenatal pills.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just more serious. Like I'm cool with. I actually kind of like the the clapping and all that stuff. Like it's fun, right? But it's like there should be some serious structure and principles that you teach your congregation by. And when you let women run a church or anything, there's no order in it.
Anything.
It's a world of pure emotion at that point.
Hell, they have a hard time running a kitchen.
It's funny because they'll talk about how God called me to be a preacher or whatever. Or God's calling on my life. But it's like, well, what about God's calling for you to not be a whore and get married?
How about God calling you to be a wife and bear some children?
Exactly.
Make me a fucking sandwich.
Make me a sandwich.
It's like they never talk about the issues like sex outside of marriage in these churches, and it's like you got to talk about it. You got to put some shame into these people.
But how can a person who's fucking the congregation put shame to the congregation?
Oh no, you went there.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about in white people terms, so.
See,
I still ask the same question. Like,
I was going to say the question's still valid.
The question still stands. As a matter of fact, over there it's more of the weird.
It's the brother
weird stuff
thing.
It's the weird incestual. Sometimes even pedo.
Like the Duggars, kind of like that stuff.
The Billy Bob Joe Ray fucking kids.
Like what Eddie Long did was a pebble in the pond compared to the fuckery of the toxic white side, let's say.
Yeah.
If I could put a name on it.
Yeah, and I find those like big homeschool. Although I believe in big, you should have as many children as you can and afford. In reality, I mean, those things just don't work a lot of times. You know, it's like it sounds really good on paper, but it's like when it actually happens, it's kind of messy.
Yeah, it's just
You
a
know what I
gimmick,
mean?
man.
And
It's
and I think
The gimmick.
churches a lot of times tell women, you know, about this fairy tale man and all this stuff, but it's like, you know, when you actually get out there, you realize it's not like that at all, and you feel so ill prepared.
So Free Zone, what's my gimmick?
what do you mean? What's your gimmick?
What's my gimmick?
The racist white guy.
You're really a strag lover in disguise. You're just faking the funk on the live ass dunk. That's coming down to.
Yeah,
Dude,
like you really.
I'm married to one of the pastiest, palest white women on the planet.
You still want to strag?
Like, but it's just like, to me, you're just a lighter ex Pookie that doesn't like niggas no more.
It's crazy that Trey said that I'm more white
I'm
supremacist
be
than
real.
he is. Like, I'm white
Yeah.
supremacist. I mean, look.
Well, look. Lou gives me a hard time because when I first came on here, I came on here with good intentions to try and share with people
Yeah.
that over in the fucking crazy land that, life ain't all fucking rainbows and fucking butterflies over here in fucking cracker world.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
I
know it because from experience.
And unfortunately, that shit didn't matter. And,
Yeah.
now I'm just a fucking... I am what I am. I'm done trying to be nice to people, I guess. I'll be nice to you and give you respect until you act like an asshole. You act like an asshole, you're going to get what you give.
You're good, bro. I mean, I get you because I dated a white trash chick, and that was the mother of my eldest child, as a matter of fact. So yeah, I know, I see. But the thing about it, at least white folk call it out. They call out the trash. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With black folk, the trash is just mixed in, and like nobody wants to call it out because nobody wants to leave the daggle. Because calling it out means you got to call out the daggle that caused it.
I don't know if the phrase black trash was ever a term, but we need to either bring it back or bring it out or something. If there's poor white trash and that's acceptable to them, poor black trash or dumb black trash. Just black trash.
Look, just call him Pookie. Just call him Pookie. You Pookie. I'm at yours. You can call me whatever you want to, but you definitely are Pookie. So we'll leave it at that. You can say whatever you want to say. Yes, you are that. See,
Pookie,
they don't. I get you.
My issue with Pookie is that Pookie has evolved too many times, so it's ambiguous.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? But when I say poor black trash, that's going to invoke something. What do you mean poor black trash? You calling us trash? I mean, there's poor white trash, right?
Yeah.
Y'all want to be white, right? Like,
they sure talk about white people enough that it almost leads you to believe they do.
Y'all want what they got, right? I mean, if y'all want what they got, they got poor white trash. Where's the poor black trash?
Yeah, and white people don't fuck with white trash. Straight up.
And it's new. You know what I'm saying? How many times can you hear, Pookie and Hard R and
You know what? I think I'm gonna take that from you, Free Zone. Next time someone pops off, I'm gonna call them black trash.
See how it works for you, man. Follow that logic.
See if their head fucking spins. Fucking trailer park black trash motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, throw that cartoon back up, Kumasi. If you can. I know you stepped away, but it's all feminine gimmicks, man. Men are using feminine gimmicks to rise to the top of whatever and either get the Keisha they want or get the power they want, or a combination of the two. And once they feel they're not getting it, then shit like O'Shea happened.
Well, I know that this whole stream, when it first started out, the first time around, it started out revolving around the women issue in the gulag. No,
the original issue was just gimmicks. What was it? Stereotypes and gimmicks in the community. But that's a factor too. That does play a part. Did you speak on that?
No, I didn't because I was busy with other stuff. I was listening to you guys. Me personally,
Gotcha.
I just assume let the women do them, man. I think it's funny watching them get all catty with each other.
That's what I was saying, bro. I do not get myself involved with bitch politics because when you do that, you gonna catch a stray, bro. Every time you gonna catch a stray.
Best bet is just to leave that alone, man. Let them fucking blow each other up.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
But some people have to learn that shit the hard way.
Or a lot of people got to learn a lot of shit the hard way, man.
Really, that's the only way to learn.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not the only way to learn. That's in certain circumstances, it can be it could be the worst way. It's the most effective. You're gonna learn that shit. But I could see somebody get hit by a car and oh, okay, yeah, probably don't want to walk in front of cars and not get hit. Some people don't have that discernment though. They'd rather go through it,
You didn't used to play Human Frogger when you was a kid?
What? No.
That used to be a game when we were a kid, dude. Running out in traffic and dodging cars.
That is definitely poor white trash shit.
Hey, we didn't have nothing else to do. And we didn't have shoes, man, and the blacktop's hot.
I know some trailer park boys in Detroit that do shit like that.
One of my best friends when I was a kid, he actually ended up getting killed doing that shit, man. That's what caused me to stop doing it.
Mm-hmm. We used to like right near where we stayed, there was this hill, and the trailer park is probably like where we are, like imagine like some apartments, and then like 2 blocks away the trailer parks are there. So it's like slightly nice and then fuckery right after that. So they used to come over and there was this big hill, and they used to grab some box. I don't know where the fuck they got the box, but we used to get into the box and roll down the hill in the box. And I was like, I'm not fucking with y'all trailer park niggas no more after that.
Hey,
it was fun.
Bro.
What up?
Said the trailer park be wildin', bro. For real.
They got good bonfires though. They bonfires be A1.
Yeah, it's because they're burning their fucking trailer to the ground half the time. It's not really a bonfire.
Happened.
It's probably a meth lab explosion.
That has happened. And that happened too. Shook my whole apartment.
But nah, man. I mean, I didn't like grow up in the trailer park. I actually grew up in a really nice town. I was just the fucking poor kid on welfare in a town full of fucking rich kids, whose parents had literal generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? So I was the white ninja.
The angry snowpook. That's what? Oh my god! What other story do y'all need? That's angry snowpook.
But no, see, I'm not angry about that.
No, I know you're not angry about it, but I'm saying the name fits you. All day. And that's the funniness about them, like when you're called racist, that's why it's funny to me. That alone is a gimmick. Cause he more of a nigga than y'all are. Like keep it a G.
Right. Half them motherfuckers don't even know what color real food stamps were.
Snowman. Talk your shit. Your shit.
Tell me where I'm lying, man. Just tell me where I'm lying. You'll tell them some experiences and they'll be like, God damn.
Hey, I've had a lot of you guys sit and tell me, dude, sounds like you're more of a ninja than I am. Shit.
But you still racist as fuck though. They're still gonna throw that in there though. They still gonna slide that in there.
You know what? I have every right to be if I choose to be that way.
I ain't mad at that. I want to be. I want to be friends with that
I'd
kid.
never be racist towards someone who never gave me a reason to be racist towards them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody's racist, man.
That's something that's reserved solely for people that are assholes.
Yeah. The real reality.
I don't see it as being racist. I see it as, like I said earlier, me giving you back exactly what you just gave to me. You just don't like it, and I can handle it.
But these folks can't handle reality. That's why they'd rather scream on here about for 8 hours about shit that ain't working than fucking go out there and do something productive with their life.
Right.
So, it is what it is. Like I could be on a panel for 6 hours, but I'll be working.
Well, like they say, Lou, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink the shit.
Well, shit, shove that head smooth in. Ain't drink that fucking water.
No, if I got to make it drink,
drown in it. Drown in that shit. Didn't taste good? Get the hell on.
How you like that free water board, boy?
That's it.
Oh, girls.
That's it, bro. Fuck it. We the Dudley boys in this bitch, breaking tables, ladders, and chairs. Fuck them all.
Bubba, Devon, and Spike, man.
Yes.
Trailers, Devon. You're Bubba, and I'm Spike, man.
Hey, it plays out too because every time we come through wrecking, man. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you how many panels I've been on with Snowman where this shit just wrecks, and they don't have nothing for it.
No answers, man. That's why I like Snowman, man. I like Snowman. I got that.
Yeah, I could hang with Snowman. I could hang with Snow. I could hang with. There's not really anybody in the. If we had a Gulag meetup, when that eventually does happen, there's not anybody that I would avoid.
I was a homie.
Yeah, there's not anybody in our space that I would avoid as far as like in-house beef and all that goofy shit. It's like, nah, man.
Yep.
Grab a beer.
That's why they have the Empire. There's too many characters at once, and they got to play this character. You mentioned Obsidian earlier. He's got to play this character. Shout out to Angry Man, but Angry Man is a character. There's a lot of those characters they got to play that role, man. And the minute they don't, the fans get on them.
Mm-hmm. That shit's sad, bro. They'll get on him and they'll get on him about anything. Oh man, this nigga told his wife he loved him on the stream. He loved her on the stream and gave her a kiss. This nigga simp. Like what? What the fuck? What the fuck?
They just a married man. They just a married man. Oh yeah, I forgot. They just a married man on SG's platform. I wish they threw it was him.
Wait a minute, what happened?
Gabe A. I forgot the guy's name. What's the guy's name that was talking trash about his wife on Sister?
You talking about Super Slide?
Yeah.
I was there and I saw, I do not like that Super Slide dude, man.
I saw they got a cut of it on a Baller. What is it, Baller X?
Yeah.
They got a cut of it on there. I haven't watched it yet though.
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened was, hold on a second. So what happened was, it was Logic's friend. They were talking about something, but basically was talking about like hoes or whatever, as usual. What these dudes always talk about. And then like Angry Man came on, and he was running his mouth, whatever, random nonsense. And then there was Platinum on there, and Platinum's first set brought up Gabe A. And then Gabe A came up, pulled up on him, and he was like, "Well, all the stuff you were saying is yada yada, go back and forth." And then then Platinum was being a troll. He was like, "Oh, you ugly nigga, you always dedicated to a yada yada yada," whatever nonsense he was saying. Then Gabe dropped off, and as soon as Gabe dropped off, that's when Super Slide came up when he was talking about screw Gay Baby's wives and everything, screw him because he said some kind of nonsense that there was this kind of a panel that was impersonating him and his wife in the thumbnail, some kind of crazy nonsense.
Okay.
So it's basically just daggle maggle babble rabble. That's what it is.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out. Interesting. I think I did see. Was that the one that was with Gabe and Platt, and they were going back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Platt was pretty much like, "Nigga, what you gonna do?" kind of shit.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay, I left before Sly went up there. He probably smelt that weakness and said, "Fuck it, I'm going in."
Yeah. That's sometimes you can't have conversations with people, man. Like that Platinum dude is full on retarded, man.
Oh, dude, you ain't ever lying.
Like I just listening to this dude, like really, you gonna say that somebody else's life is all about the twat, but you all about it. I'm all.
He the last motherfucker.
Yeah,
dude, he's the last person that should be giving anybody advice on women at all whatsoever.
Man, he just sounds drunk all the time when I hear him.
He sounds like an old washed up fucking pimp that never made it.
Yeah. I can agree to that. I can agree to like I can't take anything he say out of his mouth. Like if he'd be the last dude I'd be going to for any advice on just about anything, but especially
Facts. How you gonna tell me anything about women and you ain't even with a woman? You're single, motherfucker. How you gonna give me advice?
I think he actually has a gaggle of ugly daggles.
I can believe it.
Yeah, I could buy that.
and
someone like him, he'll let anybody fucking polish his fucking knob for him.
And that's straight from the horse's mouth. I didn't say that for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He has ugly hoes and he's proud of, and he don't care. I don't say he's proud of it, but he don't care.
See, for an animal like that, that's good enough for him. So yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Now the only thing I know about Platt is that he constantly passes out on his panels. That's the only thing I really know about him. And he's drunk all the time.
What?
When I was trailer hood, I used to go on his panels, once or twice a week, just to stir shit up. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he'd pass out while I was on there all the time.
What's going on? Come on, see what is you doing, man?
That's Limp Bizkit, baby.
No.
Dollar bill, y'all.
I know y'all be loving this shit right here.
L-I-M-P biscuit is right here.
Just he always sound like
people in the crowd, throw your hands in the air, because if you don't care, then we don't care.
Yeah, he was super try hard with trying to be a thug, man. He
was actually at MTV. He was one of the first what they call those industry plants.
Yeah. He had to be because this dude tried.
He was
too hard.
He was created by MTV and he was mentored by Korn. That's why they have kind of that Korn sound to them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Korn was them folks, man. I fucks with Korn.
They was the truth back in the day. Yeah, they was.
Dude, I saw Korn twice in my life.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I got to see them once as the whole band back when they were still touring. It was their Life is Peachy tour.
Okay.
Right.
What? Actually, one of my favorite concerts, the best shows I ever went to was when I saw Audio Slave.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I saw them when they put out their second album. They were on their second album tour, but the show they played for like 3 hours, dude. They played all of the first album, Cochise, like the whole damn album. All right. And then they played like 3 or 4 songs off of the new album. And then the rest of the band took a break, and Chris Cornell sat out there with an acoustic guitar and a spotlight and sang like 5 or 6 Temple of the Dog and Soundgarden songs. And then they came back out and they ended the night playing 3 Rage Against the Machine songs.
I got to bounce out, fellas. It's getting to be that time of night. I'm going to be in the clouds or on the chat, but I got to get off the mic, though. thanks for having me on again, Cool Kamasi, my dude. It was good. I had to get on there at least once for you, man. So glad you got chance to let me on, bro. I'll be in the cloud.
All right,
It was nice talking to you,
salute, bro.
I appreciate it, man. Anytime you're welcome, man. But I'm about to end this, and y'all get y'all final thoughts.
Hey, man, I'll probably fire up a live stream anyhow. Well, I'll probably fire one up here once I get to the casino.
And then, is anybody else going on tonight?
I am.
Yeah, Snowman is. I'm gonna move my stream to tomorrow.
Well, if you're going to go on, I can wait. But I was just going to stream and talk to people while I was at the casino playing slots.
No. I got some shit. I got some shit that came up that interferes with the time, so I got to move it to tomorrow. That's all. So I'm gonna hop off. Kumasi, salute. Y'all niggas stop with these goddamn gimmicks. Keep it real. Keep it authentic. Keep it 100.
Remember, real recognizes real.
That's it.
And people can tell when you're faking the funk.
Be easy, y'all.
Hey, take it easy, Lou. Kamasi, my guy.
Yep.
It's nice to see you streaming, brother.
Talking.
But hey, I'm gonna hop off here, man. Like everyone else said, man, just keep shit real. Stop being the gimmick.
Slow, man. Easy. All right.
Take it easy, bro.
All right, man. So, man, yes, sir. Oh, I'm gonna do some more, man. I got some more lined up. My next one is gonna be about the. Yep. Don't be a gimmick, man. All right, easy, y'all. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. Trade MBD was on the panel. Celine, oh man, Celine tonight was on fire. Truism, as usual, the man, the myth, agent. We had Free Zone Lou and Citizen Lou. We had the Lulus in the house. And then we had my man, the Angry Snowman people on here, man. And do some more shows, man. So thank you, everybody, man. Have a good night. Enjoy your Friday. Peace.